To Setters Place, Red Deer, Alberta for the fourth and final match on day 2 of the 34th CCAA National Women's Soccer Championships, and it's the second gold medal semi-final. Garneau from Quebec City have already booked their place in Saturday's gold medal match, and they will face off either against RSEQ rivals, the Ahuntsic Aigles, or VIU Mariners from Nanaimo on Vancouver Island. Going through the regular season, it was a fantastic season, as it has been the last couple of years for Ahuntsic. A record of 9-1-0, winning both their games in the playoffs, including beating Garneau in that RSEQ final. They are ranked first nationally, and they've headed into this tournament as the favourites after winning the silver medal, beating finalists last year, facing off against a VIU Mariners side with a 10-1-1 regular season record. They only had to go through one post-season game, which was the Pac West Championship game, which they came through 2-1 against Douglas College Royals, and they headed into nationals fourth in the rankings. And this is a matchup that would be fit for a gold medal game, and you have to feel whichever team gets through this one will go into Saturday's final as favourites to lift the championship.
Number 13, Courtney Ingram. Number 14, Anna Wagner.
The Mariners looking to win their first gold medal since 1993. They have medalled 3 times before at the tournament, getting a silver in 2009 and a bronze more recently in 2022. For Ahuntsic, they have 6 medals overall in CCAA play. They've won gold twice in 2012 and 2022, silver twice, 2016 and last year 2024, and bronze in 2011 and 2015. Ahuntsic, a young side going into this, 10 rookies on the roster, 6 second years and 4 third years. Whereas for the Mariners, it's an older makeup on the team, 4 rookies for VIU, 8 fourth years, 1 fifth year. Will their experience come to the fore this afternoon? Ahuntsic had a big quarter-final victory, 5-1 over Brandon Bobcats, the MCAC champions from Manitoba. VIU were made to work hard last night in the final game, coming through against the hosting Red Deer Queens 1-0. Thanks to a winning goal, a rocket from the boot of Jada Kammerman. I'm Michael McCall, and I'll have the call for this one this evening, and I'm looking forward to it. Should be an absolute cracker, and we'll be back with the starting lineups after we hear O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton droit c'est porter l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
A great live rendition of O Canada there, and we'll get into the starting lineups now. For the number 1 ranked Ahuntsic Aigles from Montreal, led by head coach Andre Mershaw. He's been in charge of the programme since 2015, coming in initially in 2011 and then taken over as head coach 10 years ago. He's the 2022 CCAA Coach of the Year, and he fields an unchanged lineup for this one from the team that got the better of Brandon in their quarter-final. In goal, number 1, Aeneas Marie-Luce. Number 4, Lara Odd Marintet. Number 8, Eleanor Bluat. Number 9, Eliane Alvaro. Number 11, Megan Gagnon. Number 12, Rafael Malo. Number 14, Kylie Mitchell. Number 15, Mena Yerle Lamotte. Number 17, Claude Cousineau. Number 19, Sarah Manon. And number 20, Camille Tremblay. For VIU Mariners, from Nanaimo, British Columbia, led by head coach Bobby Taylor. She's back-to-back PacWest Coach of the Year. She's the 2024 CCAA Coach of the Year. And her side come into this just losing one game so far in 2025. She also fields an unchanged lineup for this one. In goal, number 1, Caden Thorpe. Number 3, Jada Camerman. Number 4, Emma Thornton. Number 7, Mary Nichols. Number 9, Mary Huggle. Number 11, Maya Creed. Number 13, Courtney Ingram. Number 14, Hannah Wagner. Number 15, Erin Jensen. Number 19, Avery Henderson. And number 22, Jade Dillabo. The referee for this one is Ali Martin. First assistant referee, Heather Lloyd. Second assistant referee, Kayla Surjanor. And the fourth official is Kelsey Carruthers. Ahuntsic getting this one underway. They're in the all black with the white numbers and trim, going from right to left in this first half. The Mariners in the white and aquamarine shorts and aquamarine numbers, going from left to right. And this one is underway, and this has the makings of being an absolute cracker. It's two teams that like to attack, and it's two teams that have a lot of attacking threats on the pitch, as well as some very strong defensive players out there as well. Mariners in their 12 regular season games scored 34 goals, just 5 goals given up, and they had 8 clean sheets. Ahuntsic didn't score as many times, 23 goals for, just 6 goals given up though in their 10 games. So defences could be on top in this, but there's some very dangerous attacking pieces, and we're going to get the first corner of the evening, and it goes the way of Ahuntsic. As I just about to say the first chance to see what the set pieces are going to be like for the Eagles today, but referee not liking something that she's seen there, just having a little word with Menayeli Lamotte. Expecting an in-swinger here, and it is into the near post. It's bouncing around the box. Going to get a chance to get brought out now by Camerman. Ball out to the wing now to Gagnon. She cuts inside, but it's just a sea of Mariners players around her, and Camerman wins that one back. She gets that taken off her foot. This is going to be a fast-paced start, you can tell, as Alvaro tries to play that up the wing for Bluet to chase down, and the Mariners will just hit this one into touch. Remember, if you want to get in touch during the broadcast, you can do so on X at AFTN Canada, AFTN Canada. Or if that's not your thing, shoot an email, aftncanada@hotmail.com, and we'll get through your messages as we get through this game. Ahuntsic showing attacking intent, and that one just runs away from Alvaro, and she can't chase that one down. If you want to let us know where you're taking the action in from, who you've got in this one, or just give a shout out to any of the players, please do get in touch. the big clearance up the field, and it's a chance to chase this down for Erin Jensen. Ball goes all the way back to Mary Luce, and Erin Jensen was a real handful up front last night for VIU against Red Deer. And she's going to want to make her presence felt early in this one as well. Her first year with the Mariners after making the switch from U Sports and the UVic Vikes. I've seen a lot of Erin over the years as commentator with UBC and in League One. Another player very familiar with is a former UBC Thunderbird, number 7, Mary Nichols, another player that made the switch to VIU for the 2025 season, returning home to Nanaimo after a couple of years with UBC, winning back-to-back U Sports titles as well. Now looking to make it 3 national titles in a row, but this time in CCAA with the Mariners. Tremblay plays that forward, and Thorpe just quickly out from her goal. She was excellent between the sticks last night, keeping a very dangerous Red Deer Queens attack at bay, coming up with some big saves. Winner of this one will move on to Saturday's championship game to face Garneau. The loser moves into tomorrow's second bronze medal semi-final, where they will take on the OCAA champs Sinclair Saints, and that is going to be a tough outing for whoever gets through to that one. Both teams not thinking of that though, they just want to get to Saturday, they want to play for gold. Turned over by Alvaro, and in turn well cut out there by Marantet. Tries to thread that through, and VIU get it clear. Ball forward here for Jensen. She's on her own up there. She's going to have to do it all by herself as the support just not getting up there at the moment. Still Erin Jensen. She cuts it back, or tries to, but there was nobody there in a white jersey. Just 6 black jerseys in the box defending that, and the Eagles scramble it clear. It's been the fast-paced start that we were expecting for this one. 5:30 kick-off local time here in Red Deer, 4:30 out in BC in Nanaimo. $7:30 out east in Quebec. And Georgia Nichols has got in touch to say, let's go Mary Nichols from VIU. It'll be quite an incredible feat for her if she can win 3 straight national titles in 2 different college conferences as well. But the experience the like of Mary Nichols and Erin Jensen brings to this Mariners side, that already, as I mentioned, has a number of 4th and 5th year players on it. Will that be enough? Mariners are the older of the 2 teams. For those of you that aren't aware of the collegiate system at this level out in Quebec, this is kind of like your pre-university level after high school. They go and do a couple of years, sometimes up to 3, in the colleges in Quebec. That's something I learned last year from doing nationals out in Squamish, and I find that very interesting. So the Quebec teams who have done so well over the years in CCAA are youngest really of all the sides that you're going to see out there. There's 9 returnees for Andre Mershaw from that team that dominated up to the final last year and then went down to maybe a surprise defeat to many to the Nomads from Montmorency in the final. They had beat Montmorency in the RSEQ championship game, and now they might be facing, if they can get through this, the team that they beat in this year's RSEQ championship game, Garneau. Cross in from Marantet. It's running away again though from Alvaro. She does well to keep this in though. Cuts inside, gets the better of Avery Henderson, and both players go down in the box, but nothing in that, and the Mariners get it clear. Jensen continuing to be a nuisance up front, but she's ploughing a bit of a lone furrow up there. VIU need to get some support to her when they get the ball up they've been slow in getting the numbers forward. Very defence first approach so far from Bobby Taylor. And that crossfield ball cut out before it can play in Cameron. Big danger woman for VIU, Jada Cameron. 10 goals now on the year. 7 in the regular season, 2 in the Pac West Championship game, and then the winning goal yesterday against Red Deer. And Ahuntsic will have watched that game and know not to allow Cameron to get any shots off in or around the box, because she has got a rocket of a foot on her. She's a very quick player as well. Another player, it's her first year at VIU, didn't play in 2024 and made the transfer from Tarleton State in the NCAA Division 1 down in Texas. But returning home to Nanaimo. Nine Nanaimo-born players on this roster for VIU. And it's the end-to-end fast-paced start we were expecting and hoping for. And this game, through the first 10 minutes, has not disappointed in terms of action. It already has a kind of cup final intensity to it, as number 1, number 4 in the nation battle it out. VIU were ranked number 1 in the early start of the rankings this year. Lovely footwork there from Thornton as she plays that back to Mary Nichols. Creed, she was excellent last night in the back for VIU. Who's had to really find a player on the pitch for either side that didn't have an excellent showing in that Mariners Queens game. That long ball forward easily dealt with by Reid, but as she heads it out, just runs away from Huggle, who good recovery to knock that away at the back from VIU. Now the Mariners try to get something going forward. A lot of their passes forward have been getting cut out there, and that is another one. They've been trying to get the ball out to Cameraman on the right here, but every time they try and do that, the Eagles are there with a foot to cut it out. Ahuntsic dominating, well, I wouldn't say dominating, but they've had the better of the possession through these opening moments. VIU happy to soak up the pressure and try and hit on the counter. And it's very different from the game that we saw last night, where VIU came out all guns blazing and really took it to Red Deer in the opening 10 minutes before the Queens kind of found their foothold in the game, and it was a very entertaining game after that. Now there's a watch party going on over in Nanaimo for this one. They'll be hoping that the Mariners can find a breakthrough. And the tackle going against VIU there, coming in from the back, was Erin Jensen, and she's quite a physical player from what I've seen from her over the years in U Sports. From a footballing family as well, Erin Jensen. Her mother played at UVic Vikes for 4 years and was also captain of the soccer programme there. Ball out to Alvaro at the side of the box. Gets a good cross in, but there's nobody there to poke it away for the Eagles. Comes out to Tremblay, and she can't keep that one in. And another chance comes to nothing for Ahuntsic. Interesting, you won't see this on the camera right now, but wide open right in front of us. Hugging this right touchline is Jada Cameraman. She's now moving her way more back into the middle. But that's a dangerous one if the Eagles give Cameraman that much space on the wing. Ball poked forward again. Cut out well by Ahuntsic, and coming forward now is Lamotte. Touches it out to Alvaro. She's going to have time to send a delivery in. It's another good delivery, and it's just over the head of Lamotte. Runs through to Tremblay, who gets a spinning shot in, and it's turned around her near post by Caden Thorpe. And it's going to bring up the second corner of the game for the Eagles. And Raphael Malo over on corner kick duty for Ahuntsic. 14th minute mark here in Red Deer. Still scoreless between these two teams. Malo sends a good delivery in across the 6-yard box, and again no Eagle can rise to meet that and head it home. They've had a few dangerous forays forward so far, Ahuntsic. Caden Thorpe coming up with a couple of big stops, which we know the 4th year from Kimberley and BC is very capable of doing. 21-year-old in her 4th year with VIU, has also played the last 3 seasons in League 1 BC with Harbourside as Ware before they rebranded to Nanaimo United. And that is a big benefit Bobby Taylor has for a number of these players. They do play together. As the shot comes in there from Gagnon. Yeah, a number of these VIU Mariners players do play together over the summer months in League 1 BC on the island for Nanaimo United. It was a tough 2025 campaign for them, but you can't put aside the chemistry that you get, and it's a good chance always for Taylor to give some minutes and get some chemistry going for the rookies that she brings in. But it's Ahuntsic that's in the ascendancy at the start of this one. Alvaro again does well to keep that in right on the byline. And the touch from Henderson puts it out of play, and it's going to bring up corner number 3 for Ahuntsic. You feel they're kind of knocking at the door a little bit here, and the Mariners can't afford to switch off for a moment here against this dangerous Eagles attack. They don't want to go behind and try to play catch up against a very good defensive team. Corner comes in, it's another good delivery. It's headed clear though by VIU and helped along the way there by Cameraman. Malo on throwing duty. You can see the heavily strapped right leg of her, like so many players, and a couple of them on the pitch just now for both teams have been through the wars this season, and they want the reward of a championship and a gold medal at the end of it. Makes it all worthwhile, all the pain, all the injuries, all the niggles. Manon. Mariners doing a good job getting players in front of the ball and not really allowing too much crossing coming in here from Ahuntsic. And I think an interesting matchup to watch is definitely going to be Malo, the number 12 for Ahuntsic, and Cameraman, the number 3 for the Mariners. Malo likes to get forward, and if she leaves any space back there, Cameraman is going to exploit it. VIU have to get the ball though to be able to do that, and they have not kept the ball for too long in the opening 17 minutes here. The heat map, if there was one, is mostly going to be in the VIU half just now. And definitely the possession stats very much in favour of the side from Montreal. That giveaway there by Agnès Marie-Luz, but it's won back by Ahuntsic. Battling away in the middle and broken up superbly there by VIU, and they're going to get a Little free kick for the Trouble for a push in the back there on Mary Huggle. Long free kick, looking to try and find Cameraman. It's headed clear though by Mallow. Out to Alvaro. Another player with a heavily taped up right leg. Nichols just gets her pocket picked there. It was a good challenge coming in from Bluet. It's won back by the Mariners. They're just struggling to bring it down at the moment, but now they do get a chance. Jensen out muscled off the ball. A great challenge coming in there from Lamotte. And Jensen felt that one. And is a little bit winded, or maybe it's just a knock in the ankle possibly for Erin Jensen. The 23-year-old from Nanaimo. Jensen, the oldest player on this Mariners side, and brings with it a wealth of experience from her time with UVic and in League One. Tremblay tries to bring it down. Every time one of the danger attackers for Ahuntsic get the ball though, there's 2 or 3 Mariners players immediately around them and not giving them any space, as VIU will now get another free kick opportunity and a chance to launch one deep into the box. And this is a threat for the Mariners. They're very good from these set piece opportunities, as Maya Creed will look to send this one in. Getting told to go back into her own half. And instead of sending it long, Creed goes short up the wing. Little touch inside, and Thornton with a neat ball, but nobody making the run for the Mariners, and that will just run behind. It's been a very fast-paced but entertaining first 20 minutes here. Still scoreless between the VIU Mariners and the Ahuntsic Eagles. Battle between BC and Quebec for a place in Saturday's championship game. We knew this would be a keenly contested and a close encounter, and that's exactly what we've had so far. Ahuntsic edging the more dangerous chances, you would say. A chance now for Tremblay. It's a good crossfield ball to get chased down by Alvaro, but once again Avery Henderson over doing a great defensive shift, and she was superb last night in the back for VIU. Really came into her own in the second half as well, handled everything that Red Deer threw at her up that wing. And Henderson again with a head forward, and it takes a bounce off Mallow and out for a VIU throw-in, as the referee wants to have a chat with Mallow, who kicked the ball away there before VIU could try and take the quick throw-in. And I think that's going to be the last warning for Mallow if she tries to do that again. Henderson with a long throw up the field, but once again easily broken up by Ahuntsic. That final third of Ahuntsic seems to be the place that Mariners' attacks come to die at the moment. They're just struggling to get a chance to get a shot in on Mary Luce. Ahuntsic doing a very good job at getting players back behind the ball here. A dangerous ball, almost cut out by Alvaro, and wasn't the ball forward that VIU were looking for, but better that than letting Alvaro pick the pocket as Nichols gets a long ball on that one. Nichols officially down as 5'9". She looks taller out there, I've got to say. Might just be that she's up against Eleanor Louis. Who I don't have the height for, but might be a little bit smaller. Anyway, ball out to Alvaro. And she's racing in on goal here. This is a great chance for Ahuntsic! Oh, off the right post, the rebound falls to Blue, and she can't put it away. Alvaro with the best chance of the game so far, and it looked dangerous from the minute she got the ball. Barron down on goal there, and she beat Thorpe, but she couldn't beat the far post. And the Mariners dodge one there, and they'll be happy just to concede a corner from that. It could have been a lot worse. The Eagles are the more threatening of the two teams by far right now. They're ranked number 1 in the country for good reason, as Thorpe bouncing around on her line. A little bit of traffic in front of her. And then swinger into the near post. It's headed high and up dangerously. It's bouncing about. Who can bring it down? It's the Mariners, and they get it clear. Nichols with an important clearance there, and it takes some of the pressure off that defence. And VIU have really been the team on the defensive back foot in the first 25 minutes here. 20 minutes off the first half to go. And the closest either team have come to the breakthrough was that chance off the post for Alvaro for Ahuntsic. Both teams still have a chance to medal no matter what the end result of this one. Now here goes Alvaro once again. This time tries to thread it through for Manon, but that'll just run through to Caden Thorpe. It's hard to see what VIU can do at the moment. They're just not able to find a way to penetrate this final third and get through these lines. It's been a good defensive play and explosive attacking play from Ahuntsic, and here they go again. Alvaro tries to knock it past Henderson, who once again comes up big, keeps it in as well. Flicked on by Tremblay, but cleared once again by VIU. The ball comes through for Gagnon, but she came back from an offside position, and the flag up very quickly on the far side. A chance for VIU to slow things down. It's been played at 100 miles an hour this game so far. VIU could do with a little bit of breathing space here. That ball forward again, just running through everyone in the Mariners' attack. And as soon as they give it away, it's just another Ahuntsic attack here. They've been very good at moving the ball quickly after they get the turnover. And Alvaro in particular out wide here, the number 9 for the Eagles, has been a constant threat. This tackle comes in from Thornton. And the Mariners fans last night we heard in full voice, but we're not quite hearing them tonight. Maybe a few worried faces down on the bleachers Watching this one out as the half-hour mark fast approaches here in Red Deer. It's flicked high and up and brought down by Jensen. She's forced to go back though to Henderson. And the Mariners will try and get something going up the left-hand side instead. No space there for them as well, and Creed now will look for some movement. Goes through the middle, but it's cut out once again by Gagnon. Again, quick movement here from the Eagles. Forced wide, making the follow-in run though was Tremblay. But the Mariners scramble it clear once again. But again, as soon as they get it, they just turn it over right away. And it's been a tough one for Erin Jensen leading the line for the Mariners. She just can't get the ball to her. Every pass that's heading towards her is getting cut out by a black jersey. And that ball just runs away from Blue A in the end. Cameraman. Ahuncic's done a very good job at negating the threat from Jada Cameraman so far. As we saw last night, she only needs one chance to get a shot off, and it can prove to be decisive. Mariners finally get a chance to get a little bit of respite now to their back line and maybe get an attack and a threat and the first goal scoring opportunity of their own. Mary Nichols standing over this one, 40 yards out from goal. 3 players in the wall for the Eagles, which takes away from the defensive play. Here's the ball, comes in, and flying off her line was Mary Luce. Punches it clear, the ball's going to come back in. Loose ball to Thornton, she fires a shot in and the rebound hits off the back of her. And the Eagles scramble it clear with Marantet. That's more like it from VIU. Trying to find their way through here, the Mariners, but taking off the feet. They're going to get the no, they're not going to get the throw in. The last touch coming off a Mariner there as the ball went up the pitch. Fast-paced first half hour. No goals, plenty of action though, most of it coming at the hands of Ahuntsic Eagles. That ball flicked on to Cameraman and it's called back, and Cameraman looking for the advantage to be played there, and she had acres of room in front of her as well, but the referee whistling and calling it back. And the Mariners will have to settle instead for another deep free kick coming up here from Maya Creed. Creed, it's another long ball into the box, it's headed clear. And then importantly, getting to that first was VIU. But the clearance coming in there from Creed, trying to get it up the wing, and it's just sliced out instead and immediately turns the ball over. Last couple of minutes has been the best spell with the first half so far though for VIU, without really testing Anaïs Marie-Luce in that Ahuntsic goal. Battling away. Mariners trying to break something up and do what Ahunsic's done to them so far all game. The pressure does force the turnover here, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Mariners about 10 yards inside the Eagles' half. Henderson. Touch inside there to Huggle, who sent crashing to the deck. And Tremblay it's not going to be Tremblay that gets the talking to, it's going to be Alvaro. Getting told to calm down by the referee. But this will now give a chance for Mary Nichols to send this one deep again into the Ahuntsic box. Everyone back behind the ball defending this one for the Eagles. They know what a threat VIU are from these set pieces. Nichols. Delivery to the edge of the box, it's headed clear. Only as far as Crete. Mariners still camped in the Eagles half for the last couple of minutes. An important, brave header coming in there from Ingram. Can't find a teammate though in the Eagles. Scramble at Clay, and that holds up as well in the wind, and that was almost a dangerous one for the Mariners. And the ball hits the referee, and she should be stopping that to have a restart. Letting play continue here. And the Eagles are going to get a free kick, which they want to take quickly, but I don't know if Bluet knew that her teammate was stricken on the pitch there. Holding her head as well. The head knock for Camille Tremblay. Tremblay, the leading scorer on this Ahuntsic team with 5 goals on the season. Coming into this tournament. Got the opening goal yesterday as well to make that number 6. 5 different scorers for the Eagles yesterday in that big quarter-final win against Brandon. And wasted opportunity, just too much on that free kick from Lamotte. Ten minutes to go in the first half here, and we're still scoreless. If this game isn't settled over the 90 minutes, penalty looms for both these teams, but that's a long way off. And the way this game is going, it would be crazy to think that it's going to be 0-0 going into 90 minutes. And it's the Ahuntsic Eagles that's been the more dangerous team, the more threatening one so far, and they get another opportunity here, another free kick just outside, like 5 yards outside the Mariners box. Mariners having to defend again, as they have done for much of this first half, but they've been very solid. Suffered the one scare when Alvaro crashed the shot off that right-hand post, but aside from that, they've been dealing with what's been getting thrown at them, which has been quite a lot, it has to be said, from Ahuntsic here, as the referee wanted to have a word with the 2 players just off camera. I was too busy watching the ball to see what was going off, just behind the pillar beside me here. But it's Cameraman and Mitchell. And that free kick comes to nothing. Another big clearance from VIU. Chasing it down quickly to try and stop the clearance. And putting the pressure on the clearance, but Ahuntsic win it back. Gagnon. She's got no one up front to pass it to, has to go back there. And Jade Dillabo puts that one out. And Jade Dillabo is a name we haven't really mentioned so far in this first half. She's struggled to get into the game. We know that she's a big attacking threat up that wing for the Mariners. 2 goals and 4 assists on the year, second on the team in assists, and they've just not been able to get the ball to her and take advantage of their fast, speedy wingers. A lot of VIU's play's been trying to go through the middle of the park, and it's not quite coming off, so maybe they will want to try and get a different tactic for this second half coming up. Bluey plays that forward, but that will just run through to Caden Thorpe. Want to give a shout out to Matt Carter, the communications coordinator for VIU Mariners, watching this one over in Nanaimo. He's been impressed with his girls so far, hoping that they can hold steady on the defensive side. Long ball forward for Jensen. She tries the audacious chip, but gets way too much on it. I think I made that sound way more exciting than it ended up being in the end. But that is what VIU do so well. They just need one chance and they can nip in and punish this Eagles side. And for all the end-to-end action, it does feel a nervy affair out there. So much on the line for both of these teams. One team is going to be going on to play for the championship in gold. The other still has a chance to medal, but it will just be bronze. As they chase the ball down here. And Avery Henderson now, ball in hand, looking to get this up the line for VIU. She's looking for some movement though, and she's not really getting any. And that was never going to do anything except find an Eagle's head, unfortunately. Ahuntsic again, storming forward here with Manon. Just does too much in the end, and a big tackle coming in from Hannah Wagner to break it up. Eagles get it back though right away. And another big tackle coming in out there. Two big tackles from Hannah Wagner, breaking up that Eagles attack, and Ahuntsic's just got to be happy with this throw-in. 5 minutes left of the first half. Cut out again by VIU, and it's a long ball forward to that lone figure of Erin Jensen. She really could do with getting some support up there. Even if she does get on top of one of these through balls, she's got nobody to lay it off to. Here come the Eagles again, and this time it gets through Henderson. Alvaro. Henderson recovers well, gets a foot in, and it takes a touch off Henderson. I thought Alvaro maybe got a touch, but she did well to leave that, and it's going to be out for another corner for the Eagles. Their fifth one off the first half, and to kind of talk about the dominance in that regard, not one yet for VIU. A number of free kicks that they've sent in, but they've not been able to win a corner or really threaten much in the final third. But it's been a good defensive display. They're going to have to defend again. Here's a dangerous corner comes in, and it was met well, but she just could not flick her head around to turn that one goalwards, and it goes wide off the mark for Ahuntsic. From Micah Yerli-Lamotte. The game very much in the balance here. Ahuntsic looking the more dangerous, but as long as it's 0-0, both teams very much in this one. Big clearance again from Wagner, and there's a chance for Jensen to chase it down. She's got Cameraman running forward as well, and an important tackle coming in at the back there. Kylie Mitchell, another one of the heavy taped up players there with that big tackle coming in. And to the last 2 minutes of the first half. We didn't really foresee more than about a minute of time to get added on in this one at the end, but we'll see how the referee feels. Courtney Ingram making moves to try and get the ball. Second attempt from the throw in here for Wagner. Ingram again coming to get it, but it goes back to Thornton. She flicks it inside, but there's nobody there for the Mariners, and it's cleared by the Eagles. Can one of these two sides get the breakthrough and the crucial advantage going in to half-time? Henderson now. Good delivery forward, it's flicked on by Jensen. Into the back to a wide open Dillabo, and a huge challenge coming in from Lara Ode Manantet. Dillabo lining up to get the shot, and she nearly needed to take that first time, hesitated a little bit, and it allowed Manantet to get over and take it away from Dillabo.
Go VIU!
Throw in though to VIU in the last minute of the first half. And offside flag up here on the near side to break up that Mariners chance. I don't know if they will get another one before the half-time action is curtailed for the 15-minute break. We'll keep an eye on the fourth official for how much time is going to get added on at the end of this one. And it's going to go all the way back to Caden Thorpe. A couple of big saves from Thorpe in the first 45 minutes. Alvaro crashing one off the right post as well for Ahuntsic, and there's going to be no time added on at the end of the first half. It's been a pulsating end-to-end affair. The Eagles from Ahuntsic in Montreal have certainly shaded the first half action. They've had the better opportunities as well. The Mariners have struggled to create any real goal-scoring chances, but they've been so solid defensively, and the teams head in to half-time scoreless with all to play for in the second 45 minutes. Remember, you can support Red Deer Kings and Queens soccer student athletes by scanning the QR code on the screen just now, or going to rdpolytechathletics.ca/5050 to get your raffle tickets. Top prize is a trip for two to anywhere that WestJet flies, a regular destination. Someone has to win it. It could be you. Get your tickets before the end of November 9th. We'd also like to thank all the major sponsors for this year's tournament: Holiday Inn, Tourism Red Deer and Pattison Media. Their generous support is appreciated by everyone at Red Deer and the CCAA. So we're scoreless at the half, and this is setting up an absolute cracking second 45 minutes. Who have you got? Come back in 15 minutes and we'll find out.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by the Holiday Inn, presenting sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships. Big 105, home of the Big Breakfast Show with Jamie and B. 1067 Rewind Radio. Wake up to the morning rewind with Matt and Ted. RD News Now, Red Deer's credible information leader and most trusted digital news source in Central Alberta. Visit rdnewsnow.com. Tourism Red Deer, major sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships.
With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get the certainty of personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality to make your moment shine. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Sport Canada, major funding partner of the CCAA and the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire financier majeur de la CSC et des championnats de la CSC.
Derby Star, official soccer ball of the CCAA National Championships.
Ballon officiel des championnats canadiennes de la CSC.
And Verburn, official medical supply partner of the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire officiel des fournitures médicales aux championnats de la CSC.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Soccer X, powered by One Team Sports Group, presenting sponsor of the All Canadians.
Commanditaire principal des athlètes par excellence pan-canadien.
Jostens, official championship award ring provider of the CCAA and presenting sponsor of the CCAA Coach and Player of the Year.
Fournisseur officiel des bagues de la CSC, commanditaire de présentation des entraîneurs et des joueuses de l'année.
And 4imprint, presenting sponsor of the Players of the Match.
Commanditaire de présentation des joueuses du match.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Huddle, official CCAA video exchange partner of the CCAA.
Partenaire officiel de L, échange de vidéos de l'ACSC.
And Canada Soccer, national sport organization partner of the CCAA.
Organisme national de sport partenaire officiel de l'ACSC.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Red Deer Polytechnic Alumni Association, Red Deer Bottling, United Rentals, and Thrive Fluid Management.
Hi, I'm Matt Veers, President of Verburn Medical Supply. Verburn is proud to be the official medical supply partner of the CCAA and the National Championships. Be sure to shop online at verburn.com and take advantage of our school rebate program. Follow us on social media for monthly specials. We wish all the best to this year's participating teams and athletes at the National Championships, and thank you for your continued support.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Bearcom, always on. Special Event Rentals, Central Alberta's premier rental provider. Bo's Bar and Stage, eat, drink, think local. And Boston Pizza, 3 convenient locations in Red Deer. The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by North Star Sports, Gear Up, and Stand Out. Red Deer City Soccer Association, seeing participants reach their full potential. And the Brent Sutter Sports Medicine Center.
Productivity is what drives us. It's our ability to look at the world and see opportunities, to innovate and design solutions, to unite people with a shared purpose, to make our communities better, healthier, stronger. At Red Deer Polytechnic, productivity is powered by people and purpose.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by The Holiday Inn, presenting sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships. Big 105, home of the Big Breakfast Show with Jamie and B. 1067 Rewind Radio. Wake up to the morning rewind with Matt and Ted. RD News Now, Red Deer's credible information leader and most trusted digital news source in Central Alberta. Visit rdnewsnow.com. Tourism Red Deer, major sponsor of the 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships.
With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get the certainty of personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality to make your moment shine. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Sport Canada, major funding partner of the CCAA and the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire financier majeur de la CSC et des championnats de la CSC.
Derby Star, official soccer ball of the CCAA National Championships.
Ballon officiel des championnats canadiennes de la CSC.
And Verburn, official medical supply partner of the CCAA National Championships.
Partenaire officiel des fournitures médicales au championnat de l'ACSC.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Soccer X, powered by One Team Sports Group, presenting sponsor of the All Canadians.
Commanditaire principal des athlètes par excellence pan-canadien.
Jostens, official championship award ring provider of the CCAA and presenting sponsor of the CCAA Coach and Player of the Year.
Fournisseur officiel des bagues de la CSC, commanditaire de présentation des entraîneurs et des joueuses de l'année.
And 4imprint, presenting sponsor of the Players of the Match.
Commanditaire de présentation des joueuses du match.
The 2025 CCAA Women's Soccer Championships are brought to you by Huddle, official CCAA video exchange partner of the CCAA.
Partenaire officiel de L, échange de vidéos de l'ACSC.
And Canada Soccer, national sport organization partner of the CCAA.
Organisme national de sport partenaire officiel de l'ACSC.
Welcome back to Red Deer. It's the fourth and final match of day 2, and it's a match very much in the balance. The second of the gold semi-finals. One of these two teams is going to move on to Saturday's championship game, and a date with destiny with Elan de Garneau from Quebec City. They booked their spot with a win in the last match against the MSV Mystics. And it's goalless between VIU Mariners and Ahuntsic Aigles. Two changes for the Mariners at the break. Number 18, Liv Guild, coming on for the backline reinforcements for Bobby Taylor's side. Number 24, Emma Riccardi, coming on to liven up the attack and try and get some attack going. Emma Thornton and Mary Huggle making way for VIU, who get the action underway. If you went with us for the first half, VIU in the white and aquamarine jerseys and short combo, going from right to left in the second half. Ahuntsic Aigles in the all black, going from left to right. Ahuntsic, the better team in the first half, hit the post, had a number of chances, some saves from Thorpe, some great defensive play as well by this Mariners backline. And VIU struggled to get much of an offence going, but they're on the front foot here to start the second 45 minutes. And Liv Guild that's come on at the back is also a dangerous threat, and these set pieces in the box, the ball comes in, and leaning backwards to meet it was Erin Jensen, and she couldn't direct that on goal. With the kick out for the Aigles. knocked out for a throw in here on the near side. Ahuntsic plays it forward, and VIU doing to Ahuntsic what Ahuntsic did to them in the first half, which is breaking up their plays and not allowing them any attack going. Still early stages, of course, to start this second half, not even 2 minutes in. And now it's the Eagles that return the favour. Well, big foot in there from Avery Henderson. Henderson playing more in the middle now. She was right back in the first half. We'll see if she goes back to that right back position, or if she is going to take up that midfield role. It does look like Henderson might be playing the DM right now for this Mariners side as they give up a free kick. 25 yards from their goal.
Go defense!
And it's something that neither of these teams are really wanting to do in this half, is give up these free kick opportunities in and around their box, because both teams have the players that will punish them.
Ball you, Caden!
Everyone lined up on the edge of the 18-yard box here as this one's going to get played in. We'll see who is going to attack it. Will the Mariners hold their line? Will the Eagles go offside as the ball comes in? Interesting setup here from Ahuntsic for this one. And in the end, the little step over allowed Reed Creed to get back and get her head on it, but it's going to get called back anyway, and it's going to be a free kick for VIU. The longer this one goes on scoreless with so much on the line, you wonder if either team will roll the dice and be aggressive, or if they'll just try and get through the 90 and get it to penalties. They need to go for it just now, and as I often talk about in these games, you don't want to be coming out of this one with any regrets that you could have done better than you did. You want to leave everything on the line. It's this battle between the two number 15s. A little push in the back there from Lamotte on Jensen, and it's just run out of play well there by VIU. Temperatures dipped a little bit from what it was earlier. It's down to +1 just now. You see a number of players wearing gloves as Jensen flicks that on. Again, there's not a lot of support up here for VIU, and a fantastic challenge coming in there from Kylie Mitchell. And the end of conference awards. Kylie Mitchell was voted the RSEQ Female Recruit of the Year, the 17-year-old rookie from Montreal. And a big tackle there. It brings up a throw-in opportunity. Wagner, ball in hand here. Cleared by the Eagles, not as far as they would maybe want, just as far as Creed. Chance to get shipped back into the danger zone here. And the Eagles again handle what VIU throwing at them. Certainly a bit more attacking attempt from VIU after the restart. Broken up again by the Eagles, and that touch up the line just runs out there from Sarah Manon. Manon coming in there at 100 miles an hour and winning the throw-in for her side as well as the last touch in that one. Bounces off Hannah Wagner. Tremblay now. She got the opening goal yesterday for the Eagles, trying to barrel her way through, but no way past the Mariners' defence. Manon now tries, the ball goes out to Alvaro on the far side, and she's been the most likely to open the scoring for the Eagles in that first half. She's been very lively, and she wins a corner for her side.
Go VIU, get ahead on it!
Good delivery in from Tremblay. It's over everyone though, and it's a little push on the back there, and that's going to break things up. I think it was Creed that was sent crashing to the deck there. For me, the key for the Mariners to try and get the go-ahead goal here is to use the wings. And we've got Dillabo hugging this left wing, we've got Cameraman out on the right wing, and they just need to try and get the ball to them and get the wingers to run at this defence. Good header won by Wagner and tried to get brought down by Ingram. Eagles come away with the ball though. Manon, so Gagnon. Touch forward to Tremblay. And up the wing there to Marantet, but she can't bring that one down. Throw in just cut out, as so many of these chances have been by the Eagles. Manon with a big header, and it ends up taking a touch off the Mariners there, and the Eagles will get the ball back midway in the VIU half. Marantet, ball in hand, sends it forward to Bluet, who's turned away from her marker and wins a corner for her side. It's the 6th one of the game for Ahuntsic, and the first one of the second half. Oh, it's not a corner. It's, I mean, that looked like it had taken a touch of the Mariners player there. I was so busy writing my notes down, I suddenly looked up and saw it was a goal kick. VIU won't complain about that. Ingram picks up the loose ball for the Mariners, gets it out to Dillabo. She's not had a chance to do too much so far. Nice cut to the outside, cut back by Dillabo, and it's wide for a goal kick, and VIU thought they had a corner there. And it's the first time we've seen Jade Dillabo get a chance to run. Nice cut back there for Erin Jensen, and Ed Jensen was convinced that that had taken a touch of the Eagles defender, but referee pointed for the goal kick. Ten minutes gone of the second half, and we're still scoreless and none the wiser as to who's going to be moving on into tomorrow's or Saturday's gold medal game. Ahuntsic the better the first half. VIU so far the better team in the opening 10 minutes of the second, and starting to threaten a little bit more as well. Long throw comes in, but nobody in a white jersey is going to meet that. Comes out now to Wagner. She lines up the shot, and it was just curling away from as soon as it left her foot there from Hannah Wagner. And Anies Mariluz not called into action as it's out for another Eagles goal kick. Johnson with a nice turn, trying to thread that through to Cameraman. Loose ball picked up by the sub, Riccardi. Fresh legs from coming on at the half. Just does a little bit too much there, and it's taken off her foot, and now it's a chance here for the Eagles to go. They're slowish in getting numbers forward here, but now the numbers are getting there as it's touched to the outside. And this shot comes into the side netting in the end. It was good defensive play by the Mariners, not allowing any space to get the shot off, and it ends up just going into the side netting. Ball up the wing, takes a touch off Marin Tet. And the Mariners slowly working up this left-hand side. Wagner again on throw-in duty here for VIU. Can't get it past the first Eagles player though. It's been a little bit scrappy in the middle of the park to start this second half by both teams. This time though, a lovely long ball, and it just skips off the turf and away from Jada Cameraman, last night's goal scoring hero. After soaking up that first half pressure, it's the Mariners that's come out strong to start the second. Good atmosphere here at Setter's Place for the second gold medal semi-final. Twisting, turning, nice cut back. It's the swing though, and kind of squaffs at the ball in the end from Alvaro. And it's VIU bringing the intensity and forcing the turnovers now in this second half. Dillabo trying to force her way through. It comes all the way back, and Creed, cool, calm and collected at the back, as she is so often for this Mariners side. The fourth year. (2022) Pac West Rookie of the Year, Maya Creed. I'm sure that feels a long time ago for the 21-year-old from Nanaimo. Manon can't get that ball threaded through, cut out by Ingram. Eagles will try again. This time Manon's got, or not Manon this time, but Eagles have a bit of space there with Lamott. Cleared by VIU. Gagnon now trying to force her way through, and again just a sea of white round her as she tries to carve her way through that Mariners defence. Both teams have defended so well in this game. And we've got a player down behind the play. We're also going to get a substitution coming up. The first one for Ahuntsic as the hour mark ticks by. And we're still scoreless here. There's going to be a little bit of treatment as this substitution made. Going off is Claude Cousineau. And coming on for Ahuntsic is number 26, Micah Dufour-Roux. And Dufour-Roux, when she came on in the game yesterday, proved an absolute handful for that Brandon defence.
Substitution for the Eagles.
Got a fantastic goal as well, and that is what Andre Mercial will be hoping he might see from Dufour-Roux in this one as well. And well, it's a little bit of treatment on the pitch here, but we'll just take a short break here in the commentary. And that looks like the night is done for Emma Riccardi. Just came on as a sub at half-time. She's going to make way, and Emma Thornton, who she came on for at the break, is now back on, or will be coming back on, as Emma Riccardi slowly trying to make her way off the pitch here. It's always those worrying ones where it's kind of off the ball and the player goes down. I don't know if they were doing a little concussion check on her there as well, but wish Emma Riccardi all the best as she makes the way there, the 4th year from Windsor in Ontario. A transfer to VIU 2 years ago from St Clair Saints. And if the Mariners lose this one, it's going to be a bronze semi-final showdown with her previous side. VIU will be hoping they are not in that game. They want to go for gold, and they want to face off against Elan de Garneau, and that would be a game they would head into, I think, as favourites as well. I think whoever wins this one is going to head into the championship game feeling that they might be the favourites. Ahuntsic, their good work in the first half produced nothing, and they've been a little bit second best in the second half, but on the front foot here and winning their first corner now off the second half in the 64th minute. That injury to Riccardi will obviously see a little bit of time added on at the end of this one. And a reminder, I don't like to use the P word, but if we are level at the end of the 90 minutes, we will be going to penalties. Both these teams would like to avoid that, and it's Ahuntsic with the corner here. Outswinger, it's just over the head of Dufourou. And not messing about or taking any chances there. Ingram puts that into touch for the Mariners. How are your nerves doing at home, whether you're watching this one in Montreal, whether you're watching this one in Nanaimo or elsewhere around the country? Thank you for spending your Thursday evenings watching and supporting CCAA women's soccer. It's been a fantastic 2 games. It's been a very great 2025 Nationals. Red Deer Polytechnics done a great job putting this one on. First time they've held Women's Nationals, held the Men's Nationals, I think it was back in 2011, if I remember right off the top of my head. And the hosts in one of those bronze semi-finals tomorrow. They've never medalled at Nationals on the women's side, and they have a chance to be in the bronze medal game on Saturday. They have to get past Mount St Vincent Mystics first of all. That will be in the first bronze semi-final coming up at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Loser of this game will be in the second one at 5:30 against the OCAA champs, the St Clair Saints from Windsor, Ontario. And you'd be a brave person to put your money on who is going to be that team and who is going to move on to the gold medal game. Still nothing to choose between these two sides. It's what we expected, it's how it's played out. And I said I wouldn't be surprised if it was a single goal or even penalties that separated them, and it's certainly shaping up that way right now. But Bluet hits the byline, can't keep that one in, and runs it out, and it's going to be a goal kick for VIU. Great defensive play once again there from Hannah Wagner, not letting Bluet get that shot in, and Caden Thorpe just wants to get on with it for VIU. Just runs underneath Jensen there, and Kylie Mitchell will mop this one up. And storming forward here is Manon, allowed to run at this defence, but the final ball for her just trickles aimlessly through to Caden Thorpe. A couple of big saves from Thorpe in the first half. Anaïs Marie-Luz has not had very much to do in that goal for Ahuntsic, but they both might be called upon in about 25 minutes time to come up big if this one does go to a penalty shootout. We're at the midway point now of the second half, quarter of this one left remaining, and we're still scoreless. It's a battle between the number 1 ranked team, Ahuntsic Aigles, and the number 4 ranked VIU Mariners. RSEQ champions against the Pac West champions from BC. Getting word from over in Nanaimo that the nerves are running through from those watching it over on Vancouver Island. And it is going to be a nervy ending. It's going to be heartbreak for one of these two teams. They've both fought so hard in this game. Somebody is going to have a happy sleep tonight, and somebody is going to be playing this match back over in their head. Mariners have certainly enjoyed the better of the second half possession, but again without really carving out those clear-cut goalmouth opportunities and the goal-scoring chances. The closest either team came was Eliane Alvaro crashing one off the right post towards the end of the first half. She was very much an attacking threat in that first half, but Mariners have regrouped. Bringing Liv Gild on is a big thing for them defensively as well. Gild only made 3 appearances over the regular season due to injury. She's coming back from it as she's building her minutes up. Came on as a sub yesterday in that nervy quarterfinal win over Red Deer, and it was around this time yesterday that they got the breakthrough as well. And there's a free kick opportunity coming up here for VIU. Everyone back defending this for the Eagles. It's a good delivery into the edge of the box. It just bounces away from Wagner, and the Eagles get it clear, but everyone's back behind the ball, so it's going to come straight back in. Liv Gild. It's brought down well though by Marintette, and she just plays up the field, and Gild will touch this all the way back to Thorpe, who I thought she was just going to get a big boot on that and clear it up the field. Puts it into touch, and now Mariners are going to have to defend here. Maybe just wasn't comfortable getting her foot on that in case she sliced it away. But putting the pressure on her side here as they're going to have to defend another throw-in. Bluet battling away there, but it all comes to nothing once again for Ahuntsic. Delabo just can't get onto that, and free kick goes the way of VIU. This is the nervy point in the game where teams have to decide if they want to go for it or if they want to just shut up shop and try and get to that shootout. Neither of these teams seem that kind of team though, with the attacking pieces that they've got. And breaking it forward here is Manon, but that pass cut out once again by Hannah Wagner, who's been excellent today. Emma Thornton. That's a nice ball out to Cameraman. And Ahunsic's done a really good job at shutting down Jada Cameraman today. And the Mariners need to try and get these wingers in play. They need to use the width of the pitch, and they need to get the ball out to them. Delabo and Cameraman are the two dangerous pieces out there. It's flicked up by no one in a white jersey there. It's just black jersey after black jersey, and the Eagles get it clear. Thornton though gets a touch to send us forward. Cameraman battling away, and the Mariners will just settle for a throw in here. And that decision's going to go away against the way of VIU. Liv Guild in the throw in there. One tool in her arsenal. She's got a very long throw in her. And that could be something that the Mariners can use to their advantage if they can get some throw-ins over on that side. But they can't afford to give up these cheap free kicks and turn over possession as well. 17 to go here in Red Deer in this second gold medal semi-final. Gagnon wins the ball, it's up the wing now. Ahuntsic trying to send players forward, not overcommitting though. Comes to the end of a swing from Manon to get the shot off, but another big block by this Mariners defence. And now Ahuntsic's going to get a free kick opportunity about 30 yards out from goal here, and we're going to get a card coming out as well, and it goes to Courtney Ingram. And this could be the chance for the Eagles. It's been interesting the last couple of attacks that Ahuntsic's had. They've not been committing the numbers forward that we saw in the first half. Taking a more cautious approach here, not wanting to leave any room at the back, and that's how I thought this might get played out a little bit in the closing stages. Everything on the line for these two teams. I was going to say the ball's moved forward a couple of feet there, but now it has gone back to the 30-yard line. 4 players in the wall for the Mariners. Caden Thorpe's going to need to watch for the direct shot coming in here. And the Mariners defence have to be aware for any second ball rebounds. Shot comes in, it's right down the breadbasket, and that's easily dealt with. That is bread and butter for Caden Thorpe all night long. Lamont got a lot of power on that, but nothing to test the Mariners keeper. Eagles go again. Tremblay plays it out wide, and trying to battle her way through there is Alvaro. Alvaro has had such a good game, especially in the first half, but has been shut down a lot in this second, but does win a corner for her side, which I think is number 7 of the game for Ahuntsic in this second half. These defences have been so good. You feel it could be a set piece that blows this game open. Not the best delivery though from the corner. They're going to get a second opportunity to send this one into the box. Runs through to Dufourou, and she gets her head on it. She's appealing for the corner, but it's out for a Mariners goal kick. We're into the last 14 minutes now. There'll be a little bit of stoppage time as well to come at the end of this. Are we in for the dreaded penalty shootout? We've already had one yesterday, and it was one that saw Garneau get through, and they built on that today by booking the spot in Saturday's championship game. Still a lot of time left though for one of these two teams to find the important breakthrough. Marintet brings it down, tries to play it inside, and a big boot will just get that clear, and it's going to get called back now for a Mariners goal kick as well, just outside the box. And it's the Mariners fans now that are making a bit of noise here at Setter's Place, trying to encourage their team on. It's flicked dangerously back to Dillabo, but she can't touch it inside. Now Gagnon up the wing, but that was going to ask a lot for Bleuet to try and chase down. Dillabo, little touch inside, and that's going to bring up another free kick for the Mariners here as Ingram sent to the ground, and a card coming out as well for Dufourou think it was maybe for the little kick afterwards. The ball into Ingram that's brought out that yellow more than the initial tackle. Nice yellow card graphic on the screen there. Mary Nichols looking to send this long, 10 yards inside her own half. Strong defensive line from Ahuntsic. Ball doesn't get that far as it Jensen tracks back to pick it up. Guild whips the ball in and a stretch, and Ingram just couldn't get on the end of it. Was that the chance for VIU to win this? Courtney Ingram threw herself at that. Just didn't have long enough legs. 5'5". She needed another couple, 3-4 inches there, I think, to get on the end of that one. As we get another Mariners substitution. And that's actually going to be Ingram's last action of the game. That would have been a dramatic way to go out if she'd tucked that one away. And coming back on is number 9, Mary Huggle, for these last 11 minutes. It'll be interesting if it gets closer to the 90, what players may get brought on by the head coaches with a view to the penalty kicks that might be coming.
Taking off number 13, Courtney Ingram.
Dufaru trying to find a way through in a little trip on the back there of Avery Henderson. And Dufaru already in a yellow card here. She needs to be very careful. Henderson in all sorts of pain after that challenge, and Dufaru getting what you have to feel might be her final warning there. Another tackle coming in from the forward, and that could see Ahuntsic reduced to 10 to see this one out. Into the final 10 minutes. Still scoreless, still very much up for grabs here. Mary Nichols will send another long ball forward. Wagner trying to keep this in. She's going to have a tough task, and yes, she can't get onto it. Just a little bit too much on it. The wind's kind of swirling in both ways at the moment. I think maybe a bit of wind caught that ball from Nichols going forward. She's got a bit too much on it. The adrenaline's going to be pumping through all these players just now as well. First semi-final, so a big 4-0 win for Garno. This one much more evenly contested. We thought it would be. It had the feel of a championship game going into it. Both these sides will feel they are capable of winning gold here in 2025. But they have to get through this game first to get to that final. And falling backwards there was Tremblay, and that header is going to bring up a chance for Liv Gill to get one of her long throws forward here if she so chooses to go for it. Nichols brings her down, tries to send it forward. It's going to come straight back to her, and that's looked to bounce up and hit her hand, but referee playing advantage here, and there wasn't much of an advantage for the Eagles as they turn the ball over right away. Dillabo touch up the wing looking for Jensen. Another big sliding tackle coming in there from Kylie Mitchell. She has been tremendous in the back tonight for Ahuntsic. I tell you, it's going to be a tough job for those picking the players of the game for both these sides, as so many candidates could get the nod. You have to feel if someone can come up with the winning goal, that might shade the player of the game in their favour. And right now, it's VIU that are pushing for that winner. Wagner's throw and flicked on. It's cleared not too far though. Nichols will try and send this back in. Shut down quickly, forced to go out wide to Guild. Up the wing for Cammerman, and it just runs away from the Mariners' leading scorer. 10 goals in the year for Jada Cammerman. including that big one last night that got them to this semi-final. And she's not had much of a sniff at all in this game. And that's full credit to Ahuntsic for shutting her down there. Both these coaches deserve a lot of credit for how they've set up for this one. And defences, we thought they'd be very much on top. There's not been a lot of goals given up over the course of the year for either side. 8 in total on the year for Ahuntsic. 6 in total on the year for VIU. And that includes playoffs and quarter-final games here in Red Deer. Cut in from the goal by Manon. She makes room to get the shot off and gets a bit of power behind it. Can't get the direction though, and that's not going to trouble Caden Thorpe. First look on goal for Ahuntsic for what feels like a little bit now as we move into last 6. It felt from the start that this one could go all the way to penalties. And it still might, but not if one of the teams turns it over as cheaply as that. Manon now. Touch inside, and again it's just a sea of white jerseys closing down Ahuntsic, and now Mariners get a chance to break. Jensen, she's got the overlapping run here from Dillabo, but tries to go through the middle. The ball needed to be to the outside to Jade Dillabo, who had got herself clear there. And when that just runs away there from Hugel. A chance for Ahuntsic. Alvaro shapes up, gets the shot in! And we've got the breakthrough! 86th minute, and it's Eliane Alvaro. The looping effort over the head of Caden Thorpe. And the Ahuntsic Eagles are 4 minutes and stoppage time away from going back to the CCAA championship game. And Eliane Alvaro has been excellent tonight for the Ahuntsic, and she might now be the game winner as well.
Goal scored for the Eagles, scored by number 9, Eliane Alvaro.
And that was all Alvaro. She had a lot of work still to do with that, and she made space to get the shot off. And the looping effort, nothing Caden Thorpe can do. It felt like it could take a moment of magic to separate these two teams, and I think we got it there from Eliane Alvaro. Alvaro with the team last year that made the championship game. She was the second highest scorer on the team in the regular season, the third year from Maribel. And now she may have put her team into another championship game. And we could be facing an all-Quebec final once again. Mariners though will push hard in these closing minutes, and they have to just throw everything at Ahuntsic here. They may as well just go for it and lose 2-0. And they are starting to throw some late bodies on here as they try to shore up defensively for Ahuntsic. Coming on, Claudie Cousineau, the midfielder, coming back on for Eleanor Bluin. And the Mariners are going to wait to make their substitution from this free kick. Mary Nichols will send this one deep into the box. Dangerously fixed through, the shot comes in there, but it's blocked and is going to come back out to Nichols. Another good delivery in from Nichols, cleared by Dufaru, but not in the direction that she wanted. Someone needs to try and bring it down for the Mariners here. Henderson gets the shot forward again. Cleared. It's going to be all hands on deck defensively now for the Eagles. Flicked on by Wagner, and Jensen just can't run through or run. Checked well there by Lamotte. Oh, and a giveaway turnover, free kick given up by VIU, and that's exactly what Ahuntsic want to see in these closing moments. We're going to get the substitution now, and coming on is number Brianna Narduzzi, the number 21, coming on for Liv Gill, the defender. So it's a forward for defender here for VIU in these closing moments. Brianna Narduzzi, the 4th year from Ladysmith. 2 goals on the year for Narduzzi. Can she have a part to play in getting VIU back in level terms? She's got just over a minute and stoppage time to try and help her side get level. Dillabo touches that inside. Hugo plays that forward. It's just not fallen for VIU, and the ball back to Mary Luce, and a big boot up from her. We'll keep an eye on the 4th official. VIU would love to see 4 or 5 minutes. I think they might be disappointed, and we might have a maximum of 3 here. There was a little bit of stoppages though in this second half, so we'll see what the 4th official indicates. Anywhere will do now for the Eagles as they try to clear this. Oh, now it just runs away back to Wagner. Flicked high up by Henderson, and now it's a chance here for a quick counter-attack for the Eagles. Can they put this one to bed? A long-range, audacious attempt there from Camille Tremblay, and that will just run some time down. It's going to be a minimum of 5 minutes stoppage time here. I didn't think there was going to be as much as that, but the Mariners will not complain. 5 minutes for VIU to find the late leveller and send this game to penalties. This Ahuntsic defence have done so well defensively. Can they last another 5 minutes here? Right now the Mariners are not where they want to be. They need to get the ball out of their half, up the field. We've had 1 of the 5 minutes gone already. The Mariners just can't get the ball right now. Eagles doing a fantastic job out there, but they might have given it away. No, it's kept in, but the flag stays down as well, and they're just going to keep this in the corner here. Gagnon did superb to get on the end of that, and wins a throw-in for her side as well. And the Eagles will just try and run the clock down here. Minutes away from another championship game as they try to win their 3rd gold. And it's going to be another all RSEQ Quebec final. Montreal versus Quebec City. Unless the Mariners can come up with something here late on. Going to get chased down by Jensen, and it's left there, and Mary Luce coming out. And Jensen trying to stick a foot in there to knock it away from her. Mariluz with a kick out. Just met at the halfway line though by Wagner. Sent high and long by Emma Thornton. Cleared again. Emma Thornton trying to get something going here. Time is running out fast here for the Mariners. Looks like they might be back in action tomorrow evening in a bronze semi-final matchup. Still got a medal to play for, unless they can come up with something special in these closing moments. And that ball from Jensen just over the head of Thornton, and the clearance from Alvaro cut out at the back. And now it's a 2v2 break, and the Eagles aren't going to go for this. They're just going to take this to the corner flag, run down some more valuable seconds here, and try and see if they can win a corner in the process as well. And they're going to get a free kick, which is going to be as good as a corner here, as the card also comes out here. And it goes to Hannah Wagner, the number 14 for VIU. We're into the last minute of the 5, and it looks like the race is run in terms of the gold medal game for VIU here. Ahuntsic have done a great job in the closing minutes of this game to run the clock down. They've not allowed the Mariners to get a chance. I thought that was almost going to be the final whistle there, but it's not. There's still one last gasp chance. The Mariners need to get this forward, and they need to get it forward quickly. Jensen. Oh, it's won back by the Eagles here. Tremblay. And again, she will just take this for a run. And that is the final whistle. It's another all RSEQ championship game on Saturday. Ahuntsic Eagles from Montreal have done it. A dramatic 86th minute winner from Eliane Alvaro, and it was a goal worthy of winning a semi-final. A beautiful effort, individual really, from Alvaro. She had a lot of work to do when she got the ball inside the box, made room for the shot, and sent a dipper over the head of Caden Thorpe into the net, and that was good enough for the 1-0 victory for Ahuntsic. They will go on to play the team they beat in the RSEQ final, Elan de Garneau, 3 o'clock Mountain Time on Saturday afternoon. For VIU Mariners, sad scenes. They're distraught out on the pitch as their dreams of gold have gone, but they'll need to pick themselves up quickly, as they have a very tough bronze medal semi-final tomorrow against the OCAA champs St Clair Saints from Windsor, Ontario. That one goes at 5:30. 3 o'clock tomorrow, we have the other bronze semi-final as the Red Deer Queens take on the Mount St Vincent Mystics, and the action tomorrow will get underway at 12:30 in the 7th-8th placement game between Concordia Thunder from Edmonton and the Brandon Bobcats from Manitoba. Don't go anywhere yet though, although you could scan the QR code on the screen if you want to take part in the WestJet prize raffle. Chance to win a trip for 2 and support Red Deer Kings and Queens soccer. But we're going to be back with the player of the game presentation for both these teams, and then stay tuned after that as Michael will be down at pitch level speaking to the player of the game for Ahuntsic and the head coach as well.
The player of the match is selected by a committee for outstanding.
It's time for the player of the game presentations for both sides, and it's going to get presented by Red Deer's Director of Athletics, Randy Stewart, Manager of Athletics and Student Life here at Red Deer Polytechnic, Randy Stewart with the presentation. The player of the match for the VIU Mariners goes to number 7, Mary Nichols. A fantastic performance from her at the back. Mariners just breached on that one occasion, and they're going to have to pick themselves up quickly now for what is going to be a very tough bronze semi-final tomorrow against St Clair. And the player of the game for Ahuntsic Eagles, maybe not a surprise here, it goes to the match winner, Eliane Alvaro. She got the winning goal. She was excellent throughout this one, and she is rightly the player of the game for Ahuntsic Eagles. Stay tuned. Michael will be down at the pitch level chatting to Eliane and head coach Andre Marché after this one. And just before I sign off, one final thanks as well to Holiday Inn, Tourism Red Deer and Patterson Media for their generous support. I'll be back tomorrow with the commentary on the 3 matches. Thank you for spending your day with us. Don't go anywhere though for the post-game interviews, and I'll catch you at the pitch again soon.
Okay. Head coach is there. Oh, that's head coach. Yeah, take it with him. Take it with him.
I'm not yet. I gotta do the whole thing. Yeah, if you guys want to reply, she can do it in French. Sounds good. So, congrats on the win. So I have 3 questions for each of you, and I'll just run you through them, just so you kind of have a minute to kind of think about it. So for Eliana, awesome. Coach,
Show.
perfect. Okay, I'll do my best. So Eliana, I was going to ask you just to walk us
Oh, come on, Eliane.
The first one?
What was the first one? What is the police?
Can you walk us through the moment when you scored? Le moment que
Parle avec ton cœur.
Okay, that's it. Start. I'll just say
Oh, it's for that camera? Okay, so I'm gonna get out of that.
pull it close. It has trouble. Just hold it. Perfect. Okay, you guys want to come this way then? And then we'll just go by the other way.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in and joining us again at the CCAA Women's Soccer Nationals here in Red Deer. My name is Michael Moore, and I am joined here by the victors of Match 8 today, head coach Andre Merchot and player of the match, Eliane Alvaro. So, Eliane, I have a couple questions for you. Could you please walk us through the goal that gave your team the victory? What was going through your mind at that moment? Wonderful. And so you've worked all season to get here with your team. How does it feel to play on this stage at Nationals and now to be heading into the final?
Honnêtement, je pense que moi et mon équipe, on se sent très bien par rapport à ça. On a vraiment travaillé fort toute la saison, puis on a mis tous les efforts possibles pour se rendre là. Puis, ben c'est ça.
Perfect. Thank you. And final question, how did the team stay composed during the tougher moments of the match when it was still tied and you guys just wanted to get ahead?
Honnêtement, on est resté concentré, on a communiqué, puis on a assuré nos passes, puis on s'encourageait, puis c'est ça qui a mené au but.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Eliane. And now, head coach Andre, I have a question for you. What adjustments did you make for your team at halftime that helped you get ahead ultimately by the end of the game?
Yeah, so basically we just told the girls to keep going. We feel like we had a good first half. We matched their speed, and we just asked the girls to take more chances, to believe in themselves, and just to fix the players and try to shoot from outside the box or even inside the box and try to get them the 1v1s. And well, it kind of worked, so that's it.
Perfect. All right. Next question. How will you carry this energy into the next round for the final?
Well, I think Sorry, I think the girls are pretty excited to be playing the final on Saturday. I think just a great group this year that we have, and we take it just one day at a time. Again, we didn't expect to be winning everything this year. We just go through every game. We just want to make sure the players give their best, and that's it.
Perfect. That's the best way to go. One piece at a time. All right, and final question. How do you as a coach keep your team mentally sharp in a high-pressure tournament like this?
Oh, it's a good question. So we just try to tell them to stay focused. The girls were very nervous before the game, which is okay with us. It's good to be nervous before a game. And we just told them to be composed, communicate on the field, believe in yourselves, and just play. And that's it. And don't take anything for granted. We never know when we're going to be coming back to nationals. So just take one at a time and enjoy the moment. That's pretty good.
Perfect. That's very sound advice. Thank you both for your time, and congratulations on the win, and good luck in the final.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and thank you for watching. All right, see you later.